Hello fellow travelers! In this video we're going to review the food at the Dreams Onyx Resort and Spa in Punta Cana.
There are 6 restaurants in this resort. Blue Water Grill, which is a North American steakhouse, Capers, which is an Italian restaurant, Chin Chin, a Mediterranean restaurant, Mercure, a French brasserie style restaurant, Spice, which is an Asian restaurant, and Tamarindo, the Mexican one.
We love that you don't need a reservation for any of the restaurants in the resort. You can just show up at the door and they let you in whenever a table is free. This is super great because unlike the last resort we went to, you needed a reservation to eat at one of the a la carte restaurants, and they only open a few restaurants each night.
In this resort, all the restaurants are open, which is great. You only need reservation for the teppanyaki show in the Asian restaurant.
Yes, all the restaurants are open every night, no reservations needed. You just need to show up. We actually tried several restaurants each night, and it was, we ate a lot, but it was a nice addition to have. Not to worry about reserving, booking a restaurant. You just show up and they let you in.
Yeah, that's right.
We ate at the Mediterranean, French, and Asian restaurant. Let's start with the French restaurant. When we went to the French restaurant, we didn't have to wait for a table. They had a table ready for 2 people. It was not too crowded. They had a dress code of casual elegance, which basically means no flip-flops or shorts. The ambience was great, nice music. The decoration was nice.
Yeah, the decoration was nice, although there were some details that it was a bit ugly.
Yeah, like they missed some details in the painting or in a fabric.
Exactly.
In places you have to look really closely to notice, but
it
this
felt
hotel,
like fine dining.
But they could fix those details easily. But the place was nice looking, nice illumination. The service was great.
Oh my god, yeah, the staff was so friendly.
Super friendly. They were fast.
Super fast.
The wine we drank was, it looked cheap on the bottle, but it tasted nice.
Yeah, it did. And I ordered the dog, and the dog was perfectly cooked. The flavor was incredible with a mashed potato and vegetables. I loved it.
I only had a French soup, which was actually quite tasty. It felt clean. You could taste the onion. It didn't have like a lot of cheese like in some restaurant. They stuff it with cheese and bread. This was it was an entree. I wasn't too hungry by then. And I had the French onion soup. And for dessert, we shared a tarte.
Oh yeah, that was so good.
It had like a sweet orange, a little bit bitter. I think that they mix it with a Dominican dessert, which is based on orange peels, and it was quite good. I actually liked it a lot.
I liked it too. It was delicious. I really, really liked it. The Mediterranean restaurant was beautifully decorated. The atmosphere was great. The music was great. The decoration, we loved it. It felt like a real restaurant inside a hotel, which was amazing.
I actually felt like it was a restaurant in a back alley, really? Open air at night, and I really loved it. They really achieved something special with the decoration at that restaurant.
Yeah, we really loved it. And also the staff. We need to mention that the staff was
super
so friendly. Yeah, they were so friendly, and they were always checking if you needed anything. So we really, really appreciate how great the staff was.
That was the case in the entire hotel. The staff was super, super friendly. Nevertheless, the food took a while to get to our table. 4 times the time it took on the French restaurant.
It took forever.
We waited a lot for our food. I ordered a vegetable dish, which I don't think takes too long to cook. Was really delicious though, based on eggplant. They did have some more options at this restaurant for vegetarians, which I am, than at the French restaurant. I think only at the French restaurant they had the onion soup for vegetarians. That's why I only ordered that, and the dessert. But here we had a couple more options.
Yeah, I had the saffron risotto, which had shrimps. And I tried to order osso buco. I really wanted to eat that, but it was a bit unusual. They didn't have it. And I ordered the saffron risotto. This risotto was great. The flavor was amazing. The shrimps were not overcooked, which was great too. And I ordered a margarita too.
Yeah, we tried the coconut margarita, which we had tried earlier that day at a bar. and I've never tried it before. It was actually quite good.
Yeah, it was
very,
delicious.
very nice
It
tasting.
was like a dessert with alcohol.
Yeah.
It was great.
For dessert, actually, we ordered the baklava. It was a bit different than the baklavas I've eaten before, which were based with pistachios.
Yeah,
I actually
had
thought
nuts.
they used peanuts on this
Peanuts,
one
right.
because it was cheaper. But then we did some research, and it's actually also done with peanuts, a more traditional version. But it was actually very good.
I didn't like it because I don't like.
Yeah, he doesn't
baklava.
like baklava.
But yeah.
I give it 2 thumbs up. We visited also the Asian restaurant, which we were very excited to try.
Yeah.
The decoration was super on point. It wasn't like
Asian on your face.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it
more
was an Asian on
like if you were in Asia, that's how they would decorate the restaurant.
Yeah.
The staff was also super friendly. Our waiter was actually
The friendliest.
super duper friendly.
Yeah, he was the friendliest.
Yes. The food was not so great. Before we get to the food, I need to mention that you do not need a reservation for the Asian restaurant as well as the other ones, but you do need a reservation if you want the teppanyaki show.
Yeah, but if you don't have a reservation for the teppanyaki show, you can sit in a table close to the teppanyaki show and see it and hear it. And we did that.
Yeah,
and it
but the
was
food
great.
is different.
Yeah.
The food they
Yeah,
have on
that's
the
true.
menu is different than the teppanyaki table. The show seems really great, and we prefer to eat the normal menu. I ordered the vegetable spring rolls. Honestly, they were not good at all. It was basically raw vegetables, stiff, rolled in rice paper with soy sauce. I did not enjoy that a bit. They didn't have even salt.
Well, I ordered the stir-fry noodles, and the noodles were not actually noodles. They were like pasta. I know the difference between pasta and egg noodles, and these were not definitely egg noodles. However, even though the food was not great, the experience overall was good because the restaurant was so beautifully decorated, the staff was so amazing, and the energy from the teppanyaki show was so great that we had a good time. I mean, the food is not great, but we had a nice time there.
At the Asian restaurant, I believe it was a vegetable rice with eggs.
Oh yeah,
I liked
the
it.
Peruvian version.
Yeah, thank you. I forgot the
Peruvian
name.
version, yeah.
A Peruvian dish combined with Japanese, and it was okay. Not great, but the other 2 restaurants have a better, higher score than the Asian
Yeah.
restaurant, definitely.
Definitely. There are 4 snack bars. The Barefoot Grill that serves burgers and hot dogs. The Coco Cafe, which is a coffee shop, on a rolled burger bar that serves burgers, and Sundays, which is an ice cream parlor.
We tried the Coco Cafe, a coffee shop, which is open 24 hours.
Oh yeah.
It's a great snacks bar, mainly sweets, only like 1 or 2 savory options with coffee, juice. It was really nice, actually.
Yeah, I tried.
It did the job.
I tried a sandwich with smoked salmon, and it was delicious. And we ate so many sweets there, and the coffee is great too.
We also tried the ice cream parlor. They had very nice ice cream.
Yeah, a real ice cream. I mean, the ice cream.
Not hotel ice cream.
Exactly, not hotel ice cream that is icy, and this one was delicious. It was real ice cream, and we loved it.
There are 8 bars throughout the hotel, plus 3 bars that are exclusive to the preferred club members, which is an upper tier of guests within the resort. I think you have to pay $40 extra per day per person to be a preferred club member at the hotel.
Oh yeah, that's
The
true.
drinks were excellent, I would say.
The best cocktails I have.
The
so far
cocktails
in
were
Punta
very
Cana.
pretty, very nice tasting.
Yeah, I tried the Mai Tai.
Yes.
The Mai Tai was delicious. The coconut margarita was great.
Yeah,
The
a nice
traditional-
addition.
Yeah, the traditional margarita was great too.
Pina coladas
And-
were not so great, but they were okay.
Yeah, they were.
But the rest of the cocktails tasted very, very nice.
The thing is that Ari doesn't add alcohol to his pina colada. I do, and it tastes amazing for me. So his pina colada doesn't have any alcohol. But I really loved the pina colada with alcohol. It was great for me.
One thing we did like a lot about this hotel was that they do not use plastic cups to serve you.
Yeah.
At the bars, we never got a plastic cup, so it was always reusable plastic which we think it's the way to go, especially in Punta Cana where there are so many hotels using resources from the environment.
Now let's talk about the buffet. There is one buffet for regular guests and one for the preferred club. The buffet for the regular guest has so many options. It's beautiful, it's super clean. Outside the tables, beautiful, great view. There's live music, which we love.
Yes.
And
the food was super tasty. For vegetarians, there were a lot of options, which is a very nice thing to have in a resort, because not usually, but in some cases, I don't have anything to eat other than sweets.
Yeah, that's
At these buffets, we had a lot of options for vegetarians. The breakfast buffet especially was super tasty. A lot of the regular things you want in a breakfast buffet, continental, Dominican, American, European, even Mexican and Asian food in the breakfast buffet. So whatever your nationality is, wherever you're visiting Punta Cana from, you'll find something that will appeal to your breakfast appetite.
The lunch was the same. I mean, they had so many options and all different cuisines. We loved it. What I didn't love so much was that usually in the resorts you have a meat section that you can grab the meat you want, but in this one they don't have it like that. You have to go and order to someone and they will cook it in the spot, and which is nice, but sometimes you just want to grab your meat and go to
I noticed that. I for me it was no different because I don't eat meat, but I did notice that they had very limited, like one, maybe two at most options of meat you could grab on your own from the buffet. And then they had these cooking stations for the meat, and the lines would form. They would be very long because
long. For the
everybody
pasta
for the pasta and the meat and the fish.
You
had to form a line to get it cooked for you. I guess that's like a nice touch, but also I think they do it to control the amount of meat people have.
Probably.
So that could be something that they could add more options to the buffet that you can grab yourself, so the lines don't get too long. Because even if you want to get a second plate of food, you will have to get online again to get your meat.
The pasta was good, which is unusual. The pasta was great, and I ate fish that was delicious and preferred to cook too. So, which normally is overcooked at the resort.
There were a lot of vegetable options, a lot of salads, a lot of bread. The sweets, they had a great variety also. The sweets were not like 10 out of 10. For me,
like
they were good, but the Occidental Hotel, which for us was a worse hotel than this one,
had so many.
The sweets were spectacular. In this case, they were good, but by the end, they almost blended together. Like in taste, they tasted a bit the same. They were beautiful to look at, but the taste was not like, wow, what a great dessert, what a great sweet dish.
Yeah, there were some outliers like the donuts, and I tried a sweet bread that I really enjoyed. But yeah, as you said, it was kind of regular hotels sweets.
Yeah, on the upper end of that regular scale, but not great either.
I agree. My rating for the food at the Dreams Onyx Punta Cana is 9 out of 10.
Mine is 8 out of 10 for a grand total of 8.5 out of 10.
Check out this video for a full tour of the Dreams Onyx Resort and Spa in Punta Cana.